Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Watcher on Ascension 1, hopefully a heart run. These rewards are not terribly inspiring. We are facing off against Hexaghost, so I think the most attractive one is just take some damage. That's probably the worst of the boat relics just because it waits till turn 3. But anyways, we have one elite here and here. Fans out to all of this, so any one of these is 2 or this is 2. Here we have some campfires along the way. That seems pretty good. Campfire, yeah. So we can go through this way to take the least amount of hallway fights. So let's get started. It still blows my mind how simplistic these first early fights are when you're used to playing with a full deck and lots of relics and okay, full block and attack. Hmm. 33, right? Yep, that's the magic number. Bide our time and then go for it. Flurry of blows. Sure. Hey, Pen Nib, that plays with Flurry of Blows quite nicely. So we have the Pen Nib, we got the Flurry of Blows, and this is basically what we're trying to do here. These 3 cards here. So I think a card removal might actually be better than a transform. We do have quite a few campfires this act. So I'm trying to play leaner in general. Make more calculating decisions rather than just adding every card I find. Speaking of 33, we should definitely use the Miracle this turn. Because we have 2 6s and a 4. That's 32. Way lethal. Okay. Follow-up is not great, but it's the best option we have here. It's not bad. Just as the game goes on, you start trying to do things more like setting up, drawing cards, blocking. Let's see, 23, so we should be able to just... Oof. That is one tough Louise. Okay. So this pops it. Pen Nib means we actually had lethal there. I wasn't sure that we were going to. Ancient Potion. Not very helpful this stage in the game, is it? Foresight would allow us to scry to our good cards. So... it's weird that it's uncommon. That was our second chance to grab one. Alright, let's do the Flurry of Blows, because in theory there's recursion. It plays weird with Scry. Like on the top half of our deck it helps get it into the discard pile, but then on the bottom half of our deck we just finish out the deck and get it reshuffled. So half the time it's helping us and half the time it's working against us. But knowing that, we can kind of play around it. Okay, so bang, bang, and then Foresight to set up. Please end the turn. I'm thankful my mod stopped me from accidental clicking, but there does come a point where it's like... Okay, so... we do not have lethal here, and I'm thinking, since there's 7 in the draw pile, If we discard 2, we guarantee what our hand looks like. If we discard 3, we force a reshuffle while Flurry of Blows is still in our hand. And since we don't have lethal, throwing away 3 strikes isn't the worst of things. It would be bad if we also draw Eruption here. And thankfully we did not. So let's Flurry of Blows, follow up. The Flurry of Blows and follow up play well together. I do like that about that card. And then we'll do this just because, yeah, we pump them up, but the exiting out of Wrath saves us a lot of damage this turn. And he's not trying to debuff us, or else we'd just do this. Alright, now we need to go for the throat. He's only at 16. We surely should be able to pull that off. Hey, look at that. Nice. And Pen Nib is live for the next fight. Toxic Egg. That makes campfires a little less valuable to us, which is fine. Blasphemy Plus. Blasphemy Plus. Yes, that's another stance switch. And it's another multiplier, which plays very well with Pen Nib. So yeah, Blasphemy Plus. Could have also taken Empty Body Plus, but Blasphemy Plus is more fun. Alright, so let's get Eruption down to 1 cost. We could take the early shop over here. Centennial Puzzle provides a little bit of card draw, assuming we actually take some damage. Would we want Campfire, or Store over Campfire? That's a tough call, because we don't have the 300 gold. We are past the 160 mark, but mostly I'd be looking for card removals. Ouch. Well, that actually puts us into a lower bracket for Hexaghost. So there's that. Well, Pen Nib will help us finish something off. So we got 12 and 12. So that would be kill this one, kill this one. Pretty clear. That's how we mitigate the damage. And yeah, we do have the Centennial Puzzle, but 5 damage to draw 3 cards is pretty steep. Do not like being weakened. Okay. So we're currently taking 11. We could full block -1, which is perfect for the puzzle. If there was a way to kill 2 of these, then we would be blocking for 5 and taking 6 while staying in Wrath. So let's do some math here. We've got 4, 10, 18, 26. That'd be enough for like, well, actually these two, right? So let's count it out. 6, 4 is 10. So no, that would be here. And then the 2 8s for 16 there. Almost did it in the wrong order. That would have cost us some extra life. Alright. And now we take just 1 damage. The Centennial Puzzle part's like kind of ridiculous at this point because we just have like way lethal, I'm guessing. Almost didn't though. Reach Heaven. We do not have a big hitter, which when we're playing with multipliers is pretty good. On the other hand, the Through Violence part, yeah, it's one of those things where later on the fact that this card takes up 2 of our card draws is a problem, but for now the bigger numbers is kind of necessary. Alright, so where does that leave us as far as upgrades versus going to the store? Upgrading this makes it 50% stronger. And since we are dealing with various multipliers, every little bit helps. Okay. Well, I guess we always do this. I guess we always do this. And now this primes the pen nib for next turn. Maybe we find through heaven, or reach heaven. Oh yeah, in fact our chances are increased because of the Centennial puzzle. There it is. So that's pretty good. Oh dear. We have 6 cards in our deck, which means if we discard 2, we can keep the Flurry of Blows in hand and force a reshuffle. The problem is that we'd rather have Blasphemy in hand, I would think. Wait a second, is this lethal? Can't be. No. The Flurry of Blows hits hard, or Reach Heaven hits hard. And then we can Flurry of Blows for 6. So those 2 kill this guy. And then what happens if we erupt Flurry of Blows? Oh. Wait a second. How does this work? Oh, we have the miracle. Okay. Alright. So we can do 36 here. Coin, erupt for 9. 12. That's 21. And 14 is 35. What am I missing here? 2, 3. Oh, the Flurry of Blows makes that... okay, with the strike. Okay. Alright. Because if we can kill both of these, then we don't have to pay attention to blocking incoming damage, and then we stay in Wrath and hopefully nuke this guy real quick. Alright, so the way to do this is the... I'm just going to do this first. That way I don't run into a situation where I can't front the energy. Yes, okay, good, good, good. Alright. It's one of those things where you start planning it out and then, like, you have certain things in mind and then something else. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to all 3 of those. Not. This is our turn. We're blocking for 18. We could do 36 to this guy. That's not lethal. So we'll just do this and take pleasure in the fact of knowing we have full block. We don't bother playing the defend just because we can, because we have follow-up in the deck. So that's just way lethal. But we can always scry for better cards. Always scry for better cards. We don't even have to do that. Okay. Ped Nimb is well loaded. Strawberry does not push us back up into the next bracket. Carve Reality gives us a bit more reach for the Blasphemy because it retains. Alright, not the greatest card because it's on the top layer is only a strike. But the retain on the Smite plays well with the retain on the Blasphemy. So I will take it. That will be our next upgrade probably. Just to help justify playing it. Alright, full block. Get this going, then of course we hit there so we get the smite. Yeah, because pen nib's up, right? So this is already 24. Eruption, Blasphemy, all of those just spell lethal right here. We have so many ways we could do this. Okay. Attack Potion plays nicely with Pen Nib. Helps us to choose when it goes off and on what, in theory. I don't know that second Flurry of Blows makes a lot of sense. We haven't picked up any more stance cards. My concern is diluting the deck. Although being able to pop into Blasphemy, bringing back 2 Flurry of Blows is better. I'm just not sure that adding a Flurry of Blows here makes our deck faster. Because we've moved away from this as our central plan of attack. This is how we maintain until we do this. So I don't think that's the case. I don't think we need the prostrate block. I don't think mantra is going to be much of a thing when we've got this going on. I'm going to skip here. Bowling bash now. Okay. That's a skip. Okay. Play that just so it's got a more powerful top layer. Alright, that's setting up. And there we go. No eruption. Follow-up's going to be free if we make it work. Yeah, from last turn. Yep. So there's that. And then we can do that. And that. And that. So now the question is, do we coin? Yes, it's probably too soon to be thinking about. Although if we do draw 8 from letting them hit us while we have Miracle in hand, Pen Nib at 5, there is a chance that we end up using, because through violence times 9 is 180 damage for 1 energy when the Blasphemy gives us bonus energy. Yeah, 180 is very significant. So I say we let him hit us. We could read all the through violence for sure. It's just a matter of can we have another 4 attacks. And the Carve Reality definitely helps with that by making it numerous. Over numerousness. Yes, so any way we slice this, this is going to be game over here. So we do that, and we blaspheme, and we play Carve Reality to help get the Pen Nib counted up. 7, 8, 9, and this hits for 120. Oh, wow. 9 times. Wait. Oh, I'm thinking like with vulnerable. Okay. That's pretty scary. Because that's the whole thing you're supposed to do when you're playing that card is count. Alright, this is kind of useless to us at this point, so we'll take that over that. We don't need Brilliance. Brilliance. Having a couple retained cards might make Spirit Shield valuable here. Wish when to play it. We're just trying to like bide our time. So yeah, I guess we take Spirit Shield. Okay, so we got a little bit of block after we set up our coffee dripper. Coffee dripper. I can't think of a better relic. So there we go. Alrighty, that's going to do it for Act 1. Thanks for joining me. Please let me know any thoughts you have down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next part. Take care.